So friends, this video is to fulfill the promise which I have given last month, that I will make a video on meditation, and many of you were waiting for that video on Guru Purnima. But then I thought that I don't still deserve to be called as Guru. That is not my status. So I dropped the plan for Guru Purnima. And I decided ki okay fine, I can accept myself as a teacher or acharya. So I decided to give you this gift on Teachers' Day. So the heading for today's discussion is mind, meditation, moksha and mahatvakanksha. Mahatvakanksha, or you can say in English, ambition. This is the heading: mind, meditation, moksha, mahatvakanksha, or meditation. I'll discuss it one by one so that it will be easy for you to correlate and connect. Now, some of you are very eager to know about my life story, and I have promised again during lockdown that I will narrate the entire life story till today. But then I was advised ki drop the plan. In short, I can say ki I was an average student, below average. 10th, 11th, 12th, I was not interested in studies. I was promoted in class 12th, 10th, as I failed to get marks in mathematics. In 12th, I got supplementary in chemistry, and I was involved in all worldly things which generally people don't consider as good. But then the change in my life starts after 10 plus 12. I took admission in Bahraich, Kisan Degree College in Bahraich in UP, with my friend, school friend Danish Firoz Shamsi, and we used to enjoy throughout the day, roaming from here and there and going for a particular time to the school, college also. But then an incident took place, and that incident proved to be a turning point in my life. Someday or the other I'll narrate that incident. I was compelled to leave Bahraich, and 1 year of mine was wasted, and then I shifted to Allahabad. Prayagraj is really the place of transformation. I got admission in Allahabad University, and I got, by God's grace, I got 3 subjects: English, philosophy and history. Philosophy generated curiosity in my mind. That is why I always say this, at least this subject is very good. Philosophy. It plays a very important role in generating curiosity. And curiosity is the foundation of enlightenment, renaissance, intellect, etc., etc. Now, with that curiosity, I started reading Acharya Rajneesh Osho. Then I joined Ma Nirmala Devi for Sahaj Yoga. Then I started. My wife was in Divya Jyoti Jagrat Sansthan, and I joined Divya Jyoti Jagrat Sansthan. And all these teachers, spiritual teachers, played a very big role in my life. I am indebted to all. Even Sadhguru, I follow Sadhguru also, and I take the important things. Wherever I understand, I take it. I don't have any particular thing ki I will listen to this man only, or no, they all are enlightened, all. So, but then sometimes teachers say that there is a reason also ki when you follow a particular guru, at least you should follow him blindly so that you can understand. If you go on listening in the initial phase to all the gurus, you will be confused. So to avoid the confusion, it's always good to follow initial phase any one person. Now the first thing I learned in my life is mind. Mystery for science. Mystery for science, history for spiritualism. Mystery. Science knows about brain. Science knows about brain. And Western people developed a new subject, psychology. The tendency to read the mind, the art, the subject to read the mind and then give solution to the people who are in trouble. But how can you read the mind? Because mind is a thing which changes every moment, every second. Mystery for science, history for spiritualism. It's a link between body, intellect, and finally soul. You see, when you hear about certain things, certain trace of a particular disease, you start feeling it. Most of the time you start feeling it because mind is connected, linked to body. Now, every human being lives at three levels. First level is body, which is the level of an animal. Animals also live at this level. Second level, this is the first level. Food, sex, other than this, nothing is important. Mind. Here you become human being. Or not human being exactly. Here you improve your status. Simply improve your status. Because animals also have mind. Animals. I had a German Shepherd, and the smartness of that German Shepherd was much beyond many so-called human beings. When you come to intellect, this is the second phase. When you come to intellect, you become a human being. And then you create your position in different fields as per your wish. If you supersede all these three, you come to the level of soul, conscious, and then you become enlightened. Enlightened. Nothing is beyond your reach. Nothing. They all have limitations, all. But at this level, you will have a good achievement. At this level, a person is not good than animal. Mind. Now, if we go deep into the spiritual world, so there are many definitions of mind, and here about all the saints of India have commented on it, and philosophy is the word used by Western people. We use the word darshan. Darshan means to see. This is the word for knowledge in India. Buddha became enlightened by darshan. Mahavira, Dadu, Nanak, Kabir, Raidas. It's a very good word, very unique word, darshan. Learning by seeing. It is said in spiritual philosophy that mind is basically the accumulation of previous births. I'll not go detail into it, but I'll tell you, it's a very important, mind is a very important factor of human life. Mind. If you are in trouble, if you are in trouble, if you are suffering, if you are in pain, if you have sorrow, it's all because of mind. Reason, it plays in such a smart way. It plays in such a smart way that you will never be able to trace it out. It plays in a very smart way. You want to leave cigarette. You want to leave cigarette. And if he is your master, he is dominant, he will give you so many evidences pro cigarette. You see many people, they take the oath. I was a chain smoker. Within 1 hour, entire packet of Wills or Gold Flake was over. That is why all those people who take the oath from this level, mind, they slowly get so much depressed and disturbed. You want to leave certain things. You want to study. He will not allow you to sit. He will not allow. Whenever you will sit, he will remind you anything very specific. Here I have to bring Ojha here. I have to bring Kurukshetra. He will come out. If you are not convinced, I will bring in the evening. He will remind you that Papa is suffering from high BP. If still you are not convinced and you are studying, he will give some other matter. I don't have a girlfriend. All your suffering, all is because of this. That is why culture in Hindi, Sanskriti, and in Hindi Sanskar, etiquette, what you call in English, of this has given birth to schools. To train the mind in a particular philosophy. So madrasa student, missionary student, Vidya Mandir student, they all will have different approaches. Because infant mind is being sent to a particular school. And when this madrasa and missionary and Vidya Mandir student will grow up, you will find the differences in the opinion of all the three people. Madrasa student will be against woman without veil. Missionary student want women in two-piece skirts, independence, feminism. Vidya Mandir student, maybe either of the two, depends. Schooling. That is why whenever a person comes into power, communism, you go to a communist country, you will find different types of schools. In America, you have different types of schools. In India, you have different types of schools. You see, missionary schools, private schools are larger in number. And they will take your children to Domino's, McDonald's. They will say it's a matter of pride to eat a pizza. So, child of a missionary school will be shy in taking bati and chokha, litti and chokha. It's a dish from eastern UP and Bihar. Socialization will be in such a way, covering the entire socialization. Your friends will ask in the class, the friends of your child will ask in the class, can you come by Maruti Alto 800? And with these things, when the person grows up, with a fixed parameter, with a fixed criteria, and by God's grace, I never listened neither to the parents, although I love them very much, neither to the school. I have written approximately 500 apologies in my school. When I went to ask a character certificate for my father principal, he said, which character? And that was correct. I always listen to my father. He is a man. He is the first man who is responsible for whatever I am today. He never scolded me. He has never beaten me. Never. And whatever I say is correct. If I say liquor is nectar, he will say yes. True. Without liquor you cannot enter into heaven. Then I got certain good teachers initially. But so the first thing you have to understand is you have to do introspection of your mind. What you want to do, but you are not able to do. This is the first part in every human being's life. And if you start from here, introspection, and you make a diary of it, today, 5th September 2020, I wanted to study for 7 hours, but my mind did not allow me. What were the excuses? Write the excuses also. Excuse 1, excuse 2, excuse 3, excuse 4. And this you do it continuously for a month. After a month, open the diary. You will be able to see your weaknesses by yourself. And once you know the disease, once you diagnose the disease, then you want a medicine. Once you diagnose the disease, you want a medicine.